will go to the bottom. Now the transverse colon. Now this transverse colon, as the name itself suggests, it will be running transversely. It will be running transversely from the what right hypochondriac region to the what left hypochondriac region. It starts from the right colic flexure and it ends at beginning of left colic flexure. Left colic flexure. Now this you can say transverse colon. It is crossing across the vertebral column and even all the few of the retroperitoneal structures, including vertebral column. So the length of the water, that of the transverse colon. So this is the length transverse colon. The length of the transverse colon is 50 centimeter. 50 centimeter. Now this transverse colon, when it will be running from right to left, it will be not as the name given horizontally. It starts from the water, that of the ending of the right colic flexure. From that it will be running downwards, forwards and little towards left, and it will be going to come up till the water, that of the, or you can say upper portion of the water, that of the umbilicus or beyond the umbilicus lobe, and then it will be going to run once again upwards and little backwards and towards left to end in for the formation of beginning of the water, that of the left colic flexure, or this is also called as a splenic flexure or a bend. So this you can say transverse colon will be having as the same characteristic features of the other colons, such as the what circulations, tinea coli and the what appendages epiploic in it. So this is what the transverse colon. Now this transverse colon, in order to understand the relations, so you should have divided itself into what two portions. One is the right part and another is the left part. This is the left, this is the right. So now this you can say transverse colon, which has been divided either on the right side or on the left side. You have to have a what relations. Now in order to understand the relation, you have to take a cut section and then you have to keep it here. It will be here, and if you want, that will be there at this point here, and if you want in the center, it will be going to come like this. This is what the cut section. So anyway, either you take the what cut on the right part, on the left part, or in between. It matters no, or it matters nothing. But you have to have a what relations. Now in order to understand the relations, now you have to do this and you have to keep it. This is as a transverse colon. Now in front. Now this is in front. This is what behind. Now this will be the what above. This will be the what below. Now what are the things are there above? I mean to say not okay. What are the things are there above? Above you will be having greater curvature of stomach. Then the what greater omentum. Greater omentum. That greater omentum, it will be the very small part. That will be there. Now that small part where it is at the beginning, then one more will be there, that I will be going to show with you what this one. Now this is called as remaining part of the what, that is the greater momentum, that is the superior part of greater momentum after made or after making double fold, where it is called as, which gives the beginning of transverse meso. So that part will be going to come. Now in front, what are the things are there? In front you will be having under surface of right lobe of liver, then the gallbladder, Now after having the gallbladder, you will be having the further things. What is said to be as on towards the in front only, you will be having a greater momentum. Or this greater momentum is also called as a what? Gastrocolic ligament, which will be the 1, 2, 3, 4 means double fold. So that will be coming. Then on, this is all the thing what you will be going to get. Just mentioned on the surface of right lobe of liver and the gallbladder, and then greater momentum, double fold and all. This will be on the right side. But on the left side, you have got the visceral surface of spleen, especially towards anterior end, on the visceral surface of the spleen. So that will be there towards it is left side of TC, Then you will be having further the most important, where which we have dealt yesterday. Those are the coils of small intestine, especially jejunum. No, those will be there. Small part. That too, small part of especially the jejunum. Then you will be having behind, what you will be having behind to this, you have got the first and foremost thing, you will be having the transverse mesocolon, which is formed by the superior and the inferior layer of gastrocolic or the what, greater momentum. So that will be there, transverse mesocolon. And then you have got a head part of pancreas, neck part of pancreas, body part of pancreas, tail of pancreas. Then you will be having here transverse part of duodenum, that is the third part. Then you will be having here vertebrae, vertebral fascium, then you have got prevertebral fascium. So these are the things. Now what you will be going to have below you will be having the coils of small intestine, especially jejunum. And apart from that, there will be one more here, that orange I have done. I will be doing once again the orange. So this is what is said to be as the inferior layer of greater momentum or gastrocolic ligament. So this greater momentum it will be there here. So this will be spreading here and this will be spreading here, how it will come. And this all together it gives the way for the formation of here. So this will be the what? Transverse mesocolon. It will be the thing where. So this is what the relation. After knowing the relations, of this here you can say entire 50 centimeter having length transverse colon. Now what are the things now here? In front, behind, below, up. So these are the relations. Now after having had the relation, you have to go for the what? Blood supply. Blood supply for the water that of the you can say transverse colon is by the water definitely the what? Mid-colic artery. Mid-colic artery supplies to the water right part of the water that of the transverse colon. Right part of the transverse colon. Now this right part of the transverse colon, which will be the branches are coming from the water that of the mid-colic artery, which is the branch of that of the superior mesenteric artery, will be going to have the water some colonic branches. Now these colonic branches are the primary, secondary, tertiary, unnamed, and then reaching to the right part of the transverse colon in the same pattern. On the water that of the where you can say left part of the transverse colon, there will be a what? Another. Now that thing is called as a what is where you can say left colic. Now this left colic artery, which is a branch of that of the you can say not the superior mesenteric, but it is by the water that of the inferior mesenteric artery, which will be running in the mesentery, and that left colic artery, which is a branch of that of the inferior mesenteric artery, it will be going to get supplied to the water that of the you can say colon, remaining part of the left part of the transverse colon, by means of dividing the colic. Now these colic veins will be having primary, secondary, tertiary, unnamed, and then it will be reaching to this. And soon before reaching, you have got the ascending and the descending branch. Now ascending branch it will be going to get supplied to this left part. And the what? Now here, now this, it is a mixture. Right colic, mid-colic, and the what? Left colic. Left colic is a branch of that of the inferior mesenteric artery. Mid-colic is a branch of that of the right colic. Right colic, mid-colic is a branch of that of the where you can say superior mesenteric. So, venous drainage, when you have come across, you have got the corresponding veins. Now those corresponding veins are the what? Colic veins, which will be draining, reaching to the water, numerous colic, right and left. The right will be going to go into the water that of the mid, primary, secondary, tertiary, and going into the water mid-colic vein. Mid-colic will be going to get open into the superior mesenteric vein. In the same pattern, on the left part of the water that of the transverse colon, it will be going to, you can say, totally draining by the water interior to the external, by the what? Colic veins. It will be going to the unnamed into the water primary, secondary, tertiary, goes into the water that of the where you can say left colic into the water inferior mesenteric vein, it goes into that. Now so this is what the thing. Now what is the you can say lymphatic drainage? Lymphatic drainage is also the what in the same pattern, right part and left part. Right part it will be going to drain by the what? Superficial and deep lymph vessels of the water that of the right part of the transverse colon. It goes into the water colic, that to what? Mid-colic group of lymph nodes. Mid-colic into the water that of the where you can say superior mesenteric group of lymph nodes. On the left side you will be having a left colic group of lymph vessels and the lymph nodes. It will be going to get open into the what? Inferior mesenteric group of lymph nodes. Then right part, left part, they together go into the what? Mesenteric via the corresponding lymph vessels and goes into the what? Right and left celiac, right and left celiac goes and gets opens into the water that of the cisterna chyli. So intestinal and then it goes into the water cistern, celiac group of lymph nodes, celiac group of lymph nodes into the water cisterna chyli. So this is what the lymphatic drainage of transverse colon. Now after having had the transverse colon, now you will be going to get the water that of entire you can say nerve supply. Nerve supply for this you can say transverse colon from right to left. If you have taken entire 50 centimeter, the whole thing it will be by the water sympathetic and the parasympathetic. Sympathetic is by the water bodily segmented part. Parasympathetic is by the what vagus. They together forms the craniospinal or the what autonomic. Parasympathetic vagus left and right they comes and joins to the what bodily segmented earlier and after that sympathetic ganglion giving rise to the what colonic fluxes, especially the transverse colon, and it will be going to get supplied by means of the what sympathetic and parasympathetic, or rather what we say as the what autonomic nervous system or craniospinal. So this is what the nerve supply. After having had the nerve supply, internal of the water that of the transverse colon is the same as that of the water remaining part of the ascending colon histology, and the internal I am talking, not the histology. Internal of the water that of the transverse colon is the same as that of the water that of the remaining part of the colon, that is the ascending and the right colic flexure, and even the what left colic and the descending, internal remaining the same. They are the, you will be having inside out mucosal, submucous, muscular, outer longitudinal, inner circular, and then you have got the subserous and the serous coats. They are there. Now coming to the water development or rather the embryology. It is developed from the water that of the you can say partially by the midgut and partially by the hindgut, because the right part it will be going to get the blood supply by the what midcolic, which is the branch of superior, while the left part of the transverse colon it will be going to get supplied by the what left colic. Left colic is the branch of that of the inferior mesenteric, so it will be going to get developed from the hindgut. Left part is hindgut, right part is midgut, because their blood supply is like that. And if their blood supply is so, that is right part is by the superior and the left part is by the what inferior mesenteric artery via the midcolic and the what left colic, which is the branch of that of the inferior mesenteric. So their development, it is by the midgut and right part, and left part is by the hindgut. So this is what applied anatomy, it will be going to remain same for that. Whatever the things you have told for the what that of the ascending colon, that is what is the colitis, acute chronic. Then you will be having the what is said to be as a malignancy of the colon, tuberculosis of the water that of the colon. So those are the common where you will be going to get. Then after having had them, one thing we had forgotten to tell over here, you have got the water that of the you can say at this point behind relation, means behind relation here behind relations for the water that of the right to the left, when it will be going to run, you will be going to have the water some other structures which are there very close by. Those are the what is said to be as a extraperitoneal fat and the transversalis fasciae, and the small part of that of the you can say renal and the prerenal fat. So that will be extraperitoneal fat, then extraperitoneal fat, transversalis fasciae, that will be there. Those are the things here, transversalis fasciae. You make it with the green if you want. Then you will be having a part of the water that of the kidneys, or otherwise what we say as a to left. That relation you have to add into this. Apart from that, the main thing, main thing, on the left side, behind only, abdominal aorta, on the left, on the right side, you have got inferior vena cava, right side, behind only I am talking, behind only. So this will be the relation. I had forgotten to mention at that particular point, so you have to have. So these are the things that what you should know for the transverse colon. Now the next topic, that next topic will be the what here, this will be the what is said to be as left colic flexure or splenic flexure. Splenic flexure. Next topic of mine on large intestine or the colon. Okay. So this is what the thing you have to have. Thank you one and all.